This is the KRMG Afternoon News with Skylar Cooper.
Time for the BA Breakdown on the KRMG Afternoon News. We do it every Tuesday at this time. We chat live with Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon, who joins us live from Broken Arrow right now. Good afternoon, Michael.
Skylar, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. I'm doing really good. I'm excited to talk to you this afternoon.
Well, I'm always excited to talk to you every Tuesday, but I think this is a special day.
It sounds like it is. Yeah, there's a lot going on out there. In fact, I'm going to just kind of toss it over to you because, as I understand it, there is a major announcement for Broken Arrow today and the possibility of something really big happening pending some city council action tonight. But what are they going to be discussing and talking about tonight?
Well, first, let me just mention, Skylar, how much I have been grateful and appreciate the partnership that we have with KRMG over the last 18 months to every Tuesday or just near every Tuesday. Talk about all the great things that are going on in our city, and I value that opportunity. I know the people that sit in for me every now and then. This is a special day because I'm pleased to announce that up for consideration tonight is an agreement to create a public-private partnership between the city and an entity known as Sunset at Broken Arrow LLC to bring a 12,500 seat capacity outdoor amphitheater for a wide variety of musical performers to our community.
That's amazing. An outdoor amphitheater in Broken Arrow. In fact, I think this is the same company. We've seen action in the Oklahoma City area. Some people thought this was coming to Tulsa. Looks like Broken Arrow got the nod on this one. Very cool. So what would be next after this potential approval tonight? I mean, they got to build the thing. Where's it going to be?
Well, I wanted to make sure I talked about just the what's up for the agreement. The amphitheater could be located, if approved by the council tonight in this agreement, at our events park and or on property near our events park, which we are currently trying to negotiate the purchase of. What could happen per the agreement? It could bring between 45 and 60 events each year once the construction is completed, which right now the agreement calls for the construction to be completed by the end of December of 2025. There are still a lot of plans and specifications and work that has to be done to get ready to make improvements to the area, as well as the developer to get the amphitheater ready to go, and then construction will start probably sometime next year. This is going to be an amazing economic development opportunity for our community to bring many folks into our city on a regular basis to help support our local businesses, as well as to create jobs and eventually create the sales tax that will help basically maintain the great quality of life we have in our city.
I mean, it's massive news for Broken Arrow when you zoom in, but when you zoom out for Northeast Oklahoma, there's implications there too, because we have great music venues in the Tulsa area, but there's nothing really in this size range. You've got smaller rooms at the casinos and some theaters and the really intimate stuff like Cane's and the really big stuff like the BOK. But I think we could attract some unique acts and some other shows that don't come through town because we don't have this size of venue. And then here it would be in Broken Arrow.
Well, this is the same company that made the announcement to build a similar facility in the Oklahoma City area. And obviously they've done the market analysis. We've looked at their financials and pro forma, and they're so convinced this is going to be a great venue and a great location. They're willing to invest approximately $70 million in capital improvements for the amphitheater in order to make that happen. And that's the private part of the partnership. The public part of the partnership is the city to make the improvements to the entrance to the park, the parking, the roadways. We could be spending between $20 and $25 million in order to make this partnership happen. So it is going to create additional opportunities for recreation, entertainment within the Tulsa metropolitan area. And we couldn't be happier that the project, pending the council approval, and obviously there are benchmarks, measurables, and deliverables in the agreement that have to be met. We feel really good that if council approves this, we will go forward and begin this partnership.
Looking through the agreement here and seeing some of the line-by-line stuff that folks will be able to see on the city council agenda if they wanted to look it up online. But I'm also looking at a map here of Events Park. And for folks who aren't familiar, this is where Scott Fest is. It's out there on New Orleans, east of the Creek Turnpike. And then those two spots of land on the north end. So if those are acquired, is that the plan to put it on the far north side?
Yes, we would like to be able to purchase that land, which is about 41 acres, and we're in negotiations right now to acquire that land. That would give us the best location to put the facility, and then obviously you need so much parking to create the opportunity to put the parking in, as well as provide additional land for either economic development opportunities or for additional parks land. And so we're looking at, and we also have, should that there be an issue there, then we have a fallback position there within the park. So, like I said, there's still some details to work out. That's why we approved the agreement tonight. Then within the next couple of months, we will be having a public hearing, a meeting with those that are interested, because we'll be able to provide more details about where the facility will be located, how things are going to be laid out. And so in order to get everything started, council needs to approve this agreement. And I would, Skylar, like to take this opportunity to mention our economic development manager, Jennifer Rush, who has spearheaded this initiative for over 2 months now, working closely with the officials from Sunset at Broken Arrow LLC to finalize all the specifics. So I'm able to take this agreement to the city council this evening.
Well, it's really exciting news. I mean, we've long thought, in conversations I've had with people around town and here at work, that Oklahoma would really benefit from such a venue, because a lot of shows go over to Rogers, Arkansas, or to the Zoo Amphitheater down in Oklahoma City. So this would put the Tulsa Metro, Broken Arrow specifically, in a really unique position. So really exciting news, Michael.
It is. And like I said, the company, they did all their due diligence and determined just exactly what you said, is that the Tulsa market was a great location for this type of facility, and they couldn't be more excited. In fact, tomorrow, should the council approve the agreement, they will roll out a major campaign about the venue and opportunities for folks to invest in it. And if council approves the agreement, then we'll begin the process of actually finalizing the estimates for all the public portion of the work that we have to do. So this is the proverbial start line for this project, but you have to have a starting point somewhere. And so we worked really hard the last 2+ months to get here. So we're looking forward to making a presentation to the council this evening and then going forward. And I look forward to talking to you next week about it and let you know where we're at.
Certainly, as do I. Major news from Broken Arrow this afternoon: an outdoor amphitheater possibly coming to BA if the city council approves this agreement tonight. Michael, thanks so much for sharing that with us today. I know it's what we dedicated the whole segment to, but I think that's a pretty big deal, so we want to take the time for it.
Thank you, Skylar. Appreciate your support and your partnership, and look forward to visiting with you next week.